And welcome. And welcome back here. Well, actually, welcome to the softball game. I mean, a little technical difficulties. We're joining in a little late in the top of the first. The Owls taking on the Western Connecticut Wolves. Sorry for the late start yet again. On the mound for the Owls is Lila Demi. She already has one away with a 1-2 count. And baseball game going on behind us. Now a little miss outside and low for ball two. And Carson, it's been just a rough afternoon, but hopefully, the start of the first of two games here today, maybe we can start to get a little flow going.
Right. I think the best thing that we have going for us, at least, is we're back here at home, right? Back first game for softball here at the Owl Athletic Complex in Keene. The last couple games, home games, they've had to play over at Franklin Pierce. But now we're back at home, which is great. So I'm excited for this game. So far, it's been pretty interesting. Only one out, but we'll see what happens.
That one fouled away, and batting for the Wolves is Benny Tucci. She's fending off a strong at-bat. With the baseball game going on behind us, we've had multiple softballs already enter the baseball field. Now here's Demi's 2-2 again. That one kind of waited on, but taken for ball three, and we have a full count. Tucci batting a strong .452 on the season. That one misses just high and away, and the Wolves have an early runner on. And apologies for my voice. I had a little fun at the Red Sox game last night, a little yelling. So I've kind of lost my voice, but I'm going to count this as my Jordan's flu game.
That's the way to do it. The Red Sox have been playing good, and this series against the Blue Jays has been pretty fun to watch. I mean, back-to-back games going to extra innings. Got to hope that today's game is going to be fairly similar. We got Kendall Allen up right now. She's batting .302.
First pitch to her with Miss Lowe. Here's that one grounded to third, body blocked. And Kendall will be sat down, but Tucci will advance to second. Now here's Alexis Resto. Resto batting .365 on the year. Runner in second, 2 out. That one fouled away.
That foul ball, we got a little lucky. It went to the right side of the first base side.
Yeah, it went to the bullpen this side rather than the baseball field.
Don't be alarmed if a baseball comes flying onto the field or rolling into the infield, because already in the baseball game, they've had to pick up softballs in the middle of the field.
Multiple already, yeah.
It's a great setup we have here with both, the baseball and softball field being next to each other. But when their games are being played at the same time,
which usually we try to avoid, is that one is popped up in foul territory out of play.
This game getting added last minute really probably changed things for both WestCon and Keene State, as Keene State was set to play yet tomorrow. But now, new opponent, new day, off tomorrow.
A whole lot of schedule changes. This doubleheader was supposed to be played last Saturday, then got made up today, was supposed to be tomorrow. Today was pushed back an hour for game one. It's a whole mixed match.
Well, here we are.
The count is 1-2. Tucci, you'd expect her to go here. She's been trying to go the whole at-bat. Pitch from Demi. That one is line, but foul. And I wonder if that one caught the baseball field as well.
Resto staying alive here in the count with multiple foul balls. As she tries to probably just get a nice, easy base hit to hope to put Tucci home, as she's running on almost every pitch. Here she goes again.
That one called strike three, and that will do it. for the top half of the first. Owls due up on the Owls Media Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. Access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
I learned a lot of valuable lessons playing college football. I never thought about the health benefits of exercise until I actually started to talk to coaches in college. It's not only just for performance, it's for life. My coaches instilled the importance of well-being, not only building up strength, mental health, getting enough sleep, eating properly is all what it is to be healthy. I decided that I want to go on a personal trainer and share my knowledge that I obtained in college about physical and mental well-being.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty at no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
And welcome back here to the Owl Athletic Complex. Owls due up. Elise Picard ready to lead Keene State off, batting .304 on the season. Starting in all 16 games of the Owls season so far. South's first pitch misses outside for ball one. Starting on the mound for Western Connecticut, Olivia Bordenaro, 2.66 ERA on the season. 14 appearances in the 16 games that they've played.
She's got a pretty good record too, 6-2. Can't ask for much better.
1-0.
We scored twice more.
Over 55 innings pitched with only 29 runs allowed. This is going to be a tough task here for the Owls, but you never know. Like we talked on the way here, you know, softball's...
Base hit there for Picard. Sorry to cut you off there, Carson, but a good start for the Owls, a leadoff knock, and looking to see what this offense can do here today.
Like I'm saying, softball's very back and forth. You could have a game go 5-0 in one way, and then the next game 10-0. Just talking about the Florida series here for Keene State and against Endicott, they, you know, lost by a big margin, turned around the next game, win by a big margin, and you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, those are also tune-up games, you know, just
right
before you start conference plays. The Owls are now starting conference play here now. Last weekend, they earned the sweep over Fitchburg State on the road to improve to 11-5 on the year. Stepping up to the plate is Molly Murray. She tries a hit-and-run attempt, but cuts on and miss, and now it's 1-1.
What do I do to wrap this up? Just complete game distribution?
So now it's 10-0.
10-0.
Apologies about the background noise here in the press box. It's
Yeah,
a
little
very busy
crowded.
day.
Murray tries to lay down a bump, but that one goes just foul. She'll return for a 1-2.
It's a perfect bunt, just didn't stay fair, unfortunately. I mean,
it was kind of right off the knob, kind of
Yeah.
just sat straight down in the dirt, but made it over the line. Now, we had rain last night. That's probably the reason why I got pushed. Now we're back. It's still chilly here in Keene. That one swung on and missed, strike three. And now there's one away for the Owls. Stepping up to the plate now is Abby Witterman. Witterman, 321 on the season.
yeah, like you mentioned, 45 degrees out here, cloudy. But, I mean, as a player, not too much, you know, you can't ask for much better weather. I mean, you got to wear the long sleeves, but while you're playing the game, perfect weather. Not too windy, I wouldn't say, so.
That first one missed low and away. Picard got a little jump off first, but returned to the bag.
And that should be it, right?
That one skied into short right field. That one will drop. Picard will advance to second. She'll try for third. returns safely before the tag is dropped, and now the Owls first and second with one away.
A good call there by bases umpire Kristen Taylor. Also to mention, we got Bill Bird behind the plate.
Yeah, it's difficult to get that extra base on a base hit if you're a base runner, being the dimensions of the field being a lot smaller.
Especially in softball, you can't get that lead off, can't get that head start. And she had to stay and tag up just in case. So
now here's Liv Whittier. She grabs one to short. Bobby, the play to second is in time, but now 2 outs. Be first and third for the Owls. And so baseball just ended behind us.
yeah, 10-0 win there for the Owls against UNB.
That's a season-defining win. That's a win they need. They haven't beaten UMass Boston definitively like that in a long time. The first pitch to Miller is fouled away. Apologies for the noise there. We might have had an extra headset unmuted.
There's no might have about that. It was unmuted, and I've successfully muted it.
Thank you, Carson. That one. The steal attempt.
Safe at third.
Safe at second and third. Everyone's safe. They tried to throw at the second to get the stolen base. Then the throw to third was not in time either. Now the Owls 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away. Now it looks like we'll have an early talk between the Wolves fielders.
It's an interesting spot here. 2 runners in scoring position. Umpires just came to a conclusion, determined to get safe. But a great chance here just for Chris Miller to get on base, get a nice easy base hit, definitely will score some runs.
And Miller, 348 on the season, 10 RBIs. Perfect chance to get the Owls aboard early. Because that one will miss. Oh, well, that's the thing with softball is the umpire, he signals very late. As that one looked a little low away, but then as soon as the catcher got up, he signaled strike, so we go to 0-1. 1 and 2, sorry. 1. Misses high, now 2 and 2 to Miller.
Tough count here for both the pitcher and the batter. I'd be expecting a nice, probably just a fastball down the middle, or maybe a high fastball. See if she can get Carissa swinging.
There's that one, swung on and missed, strike 3. That'll retire the side. We'll be back for the top of the second inning. No score here in Keene.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
Welcome back here to the Owl Athletic Complex. Due up for the Wolves, Brianna Malvino. She's batting .313 on the year. Lila Demi will return to the mound for inning number 2. A relatively quick inning. 1 walk. Then able to get the other 3 out. First pitch is fouled away. To the backstop. Wax off the bleachers on the baseball field. It's going to be a lot of those. Now Malvino, one of 2 players on Western Connecticut with a home run. That one right into the glove. of Monkovitz. Now there's one away. Now here's Rachel Ushka for Western Connecticut. First pitch is swung on and missed. 4-strike-1. Ushka 322 on the year. Started or appeared in every single game that the Wolves have played. That one about to attempt is fouled away. Now quickly 0-2.
I assume I'm like,
and so no runners on, one away. Here in the top half of the second. The pitch from Demi. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Now quickly 2 away here for the Owls.
Can't ask for much better than that. 3 strikes in a row, and right after that, right after that ground ball to, get the first out, 2 outs. Like 4 or 5 pitches thrown already in this inning, and it's already 2 outs.
Yeah,
Can't ask for much better.
Demi with a good pitch count to start here. The first pitch chopped at right into right field. Now retire the side. A quick half of the inning for Keene State as they will now try and do some damage on offense. We'll be right back on the Owls Media Network.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the second inning. Up here for the Owls, Abby Monkovitz, 300 on the season. Only appeared in 9 out of the 16 games. That first pitch misses inside for ball 1.
Monkovitz has had a busy day so far, in the infield at first base. I mean, she had that ground ball. She had a couple catches over there as well.
That one catches the outside corner. 4-strike, and yeah, like you said, kind of a opposite field kind of liner there in the last half of the inning. That one misses high for ball 2. And Bordenaro, like we said earlier, 6-2 record on the season. Is strong for the WestCon Wolves as that one will miss low and inside for 3-1. So here's the 3-1. That one misses outside ball 4. And the Owls again with an early runner on. And now for the Owls, Callie Keyser. First pitch in there for a strike, batting .214 on the season.
Yeah, rough at-bat there for Olivia Bordenero. I mean, she practically only 3 balls there, which is a shame for her, but I'd assume she tries to turn that around here, but that's not going so well so far with 2 balls, no strikes.
Is that second offering misses low. Now 2-0. Soft grounder. They'll get the out at first, but the runner will advance to second. Close call there.
Yeah, Owl fans are not happy about that call, but I think it was the right call.
By Owl fans, you mean JJ LeBlanc.
LeBlanc still frustrated about that.
He is furious.
Absolutely furious.
That's the first offering fouled away to Lila Demi, the pitcher. And softball, the pitcher, they hit as well.
The other difference from softball, baseball, for those that don't know, rather than designated hitter, designated player, which is interesting.
Yep, you're right. So now 0-1, runner on second, 1 away. That one in there for a strike, now 0-2 to Demi. And Demi hasn't appeared in every game, only 13 of the 16, but batting .412 on the year. A strong base knock hitter for the Owls. That one misses. Now 1-2.
A big hit, a big pitch here for Bordenero. Trying to get out of this inning, or take steps in towards that.
That one popped into foul territory under it. And the catch is made. Now 2 away for the Owls. That was Victoria Weatrack behind the dish. First pitch cut on and missed to Morgan Rodriguez. And now what seemed to be somewhat of an early advantage this half inning for the Owls has now slowly gone away. The second pitch fouled away towards us and onto the baseball field. Now 0-2 to Rodriguez.
Rodriguez batting 9th in the order, but she's had a very strong season so far. Batting .316, playing in all 16 games. I would expect her to, really make a big difference right here on the 6-2 count. Way outside there. Rodriguez has a good eye on that one.
Rodriguez with 7 RBIs on the season, looking to make it an 8th.
It's a tough task here. 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner on second, not third, unfortunately.
Yeah, like we said earlier, it's difficult to get that extra base. That one cut on and missed, strike 3, and that'll do it. The Owls get an early base runner, but then go 1-2-3 to finish the half inning. We'll be back for the top of the third on the Owls Media Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Benton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art.
Welcome back here. First pitch fouled away. Carly Cordova now up for the Wolves. Batting .250 on the season. 6 RBIs. That second pitch misses high, now 1-1.
Yeah, Cordova, the outfielder, batting here in the 8th spot in the lineup. Fouls it back.
And so baseball will be starting back up in about 20 minutes or so for the second half of their doubleheader. The second half of our doubleheader here scheduled for about a 4 p.m. start as that one misses high for ball 2.
Yeah, this game's been fast, you know, with no runs and through, 2 1/3 inning. But we'll see if it stays that way.
Here's a 2-2 from Demi. That one's skied into shallow left field. It will drop for a base hit. As the throw to second's errant, but held up is Cordova, and now the Wolves with the runner on.
Man, that was really close to being foul. Couldn't really tell from here, but looks like it dropped just inside the foul line.
And so, yeah, those kind of hits can always kill you. Those kind of bloop base hits that land right inside the line.
Especially when you have the infielders and the outfielders running for the ball. There's more that goes into it than just judging the ball. You got to communicate, make sure, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a miscommunication between who was calling for it there.
Now up for Western Connecticut, Gretchen Minofsky. 327 on the year. Here's the first pitch. A bunt laid down, sitting right in front of the catcher. They get one at first, but now runner will advance to second, now one away. And that's a perfect sacrifice bunt. That just sat right in front of the plate.
Yeah, just like we were talking about earlier in the game. I mean, the conditions on the field allow the ball to just kind of sit right down right away. And she did her job there. Got the runner to second in the scoring position. Took the sacrifice. Can't ask for much better.
Now up for Westcon, J.C. Falancia. Second highest average on this Wolves team, 448. 8 RBIs. That first pitch misses for a ball. As the Wolves now rounding out the first part of their order. That one fouled away, now 1-1. Valencia, the junior out of Hopewell Junction, New York. To John Jay High School.
Yeah, Valencia made really good contact on that, just pulled it a little bit too far foul. Looking to swing again here and move her runner, to third, if not home.
And along with second highest average on the team, she has the second most hits with 30. That one in there for a strike, now 1-2. And Demi hoping to eliminate this bat. That one grounded, now flying the outfield for a base hit. Staying at second is Cordova, but now the Wolves with 2 runners on, 1 away.
That's the beauty of, softball's field size when you're on the defensive side for the Owls here. I mean, normally in baseball, you see that, ground ball go through the infield and the second base runner advances, but, the left fielder is so close that held her there.
Now here's Tucci, first pitch in there for a strike. Witterman getting right up after most pitches to try and avoid the steal. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on and missed. Strike 2. Witterman fast to her feet again to avoid another steal attempt from Cordova. Now the 0-2. That one fouled away. Tucci staying alive.
Yeah, Cordova out there on second looks ready to go, but hasn't made any signs of stealing or anything like that yet. We'll see right here.
There's Yo2 again. That one getting a piece is Tucci. So she'll see another one. Here's Yo2 again, fouled away. Coming towards the bleachers. It finds the group of people, they're okay. And Tucci will see another pitch.
Yeah, thankfully that foul ball somehow fit in between the netting. There's netting actually that goes over the bleachers here, but there's a gap in the netting, and it fell right into that gap.
Pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, now 2 away for the Owls. And yeah, that's strange. It managed to find that small opening.
Yeah, there was no one sitting on the top row. Everyone's sitting on the front, and it just dropped right there on his second to top last bleacher.
Softball's hurt.
Yeah, you know, they're called softballs, but those things are not soft.
Those things hurt. First pitch fouled away to Kendall Allen. So first and second, 2 away. 0-1, that one will roll just foul. Now 0-2. And now a prime opportunity for Western Connecticut could be nullified with one pitch here from Demi. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. She brings the heat, strike 3. And that one's out of the side. We'll be right back for the bottom half of the third inning. Owls due up.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exception.
Welcome back here. Elise Picard now. Second time through the order for the Owls. Picard. One of 2 Owls with a home run.
On the season.
On the season, that is. That one in there for a strike, 0-1. And we've seen some action on the bases. We've seen some runners on, but strong pitching here from Bernardaro and Demi have eliminated any runs from getting on the board. That one misses away for ball 1.
Yeah, 2 hits on both sides of the game, but neither team has been able to send any runners past third base.
The 1-1 in there for a strike. And like we mentioned earlier, Owls coming off a doubleheader sweep on Thursday against Fitchburg State. 8-1 in the first game, 10-5 in the second game as they now start LEC play. That one fouled away.
Yeah, the Owls coming off a 3-game win streak. They split games with Riviera on April 1st.
And those games against Riviera were supposed to be played here. Moved due to the weather. That one, the 1-2 misses for a ball, now 2-2.
Yeah, that second game against Riviera, I was actually there at Franklin Pierce, and man, amazing comeback win there by the Owls. They were down, I'd say, 6 runs leading into like the 5th inning, and they made a massive comeback and ended up winning it by quite a large margin. What a fun game that was to watch, and gotta be a great boost for the team, as obviously they went on a 3-game win streak and hope to make it 4 and then 5 here today.
Yeah, and that field over at Franklin Pierce, very nice facility they have over there. Good turf field, and always a big thank you to them for letting us use it when we are rained out. Here's the 3-2. That one crushed into left. Going back to the wall. It's just short off the wall. Picard will strut into second. And a leadoff double for the Owls.
Picard a matter of inches away from another home run this season. Unfortunate for her, but fortunately, she gets all the way to second base. Neither the center fielder or the left fielder were able to get there.
Now here's Molly Murray up for the second time today, with a prime opportunity to drive in a run now. Here's the pitch. That one misses. 4-1. Track again, just like Witterman, fast to her feet, trying to eliminate a steal attempt from Picard. Lay down bunt that will get Murray at first, but Picard advances.
No, third. She was safe. Umpire called her safe from far away, but the great call there is a close play.
And we've seen a couple of those today, those bang plays. The first one was called out earlier in the game, but now on safely.
Yeah, Keene State taking a page out of the WestCon book. Tried to do almost the same thing, the little sack bunt to move the runner, and worked out for the even better, getting on base and moving the runner. And runners on first and third here with only 0 outs.
Yeah, no one out. The first pitch is in there for a strike. As here's the catcher, Abby Witterman. Prime striking distance for the Owls. That one slide into right field. Pull in. The play to first. The throw home is off the glove of Track, and the Owls strike blood first. Picard in safely, 1-0 Owls.
Yeah, a dreadful play there for WestCon. I think that the right fielder should have honestly just thrown it to home rather than trying to make that play at first, at least to keep the runner there on third. But instead, the worst of both outcomes. Didn't get the runner at first, didn't get the runner at home.
Yeah, that was,
and the overthrow moves that runner from first to second.
Yeah, Brianna Malvino, a routine fly ball and right, able to pull it in, but tries to get the runner back at first, unable. Picard took advantage of it, errant throw, and now the Owls on top.
Picard's leadoff double, getting her all the way home with the help of her teammates, and only 1 out to get her there.
Now here's Liv Whittier. Murray on second. That pitch in there for a strike, now 1-1. Now Bordenaro, that's only her 22nd earned run in 14 appearances.
My favorite thing about softball is how into it both benches are. I mean, they're chanting the whole game. They've got specialized chants for different players, specialized chants for different moments. It's such a fun atmosphere out here.
The 1-2 misses, now 2-2, and and that's what I feel like most sports should be like, bringing the team more together. The chemistry's there. It's always a fun game no matter what the score is.
Right. That's really what probably helps the Owls make big comebacks, like their team believes that they're always in it.
The 2-2 grounded up the middle for a base hit. Murray heading home. The throw is offline. But it's 2-0 Owls. Whittier with with an RBI double. And now the Wolves infielders will have a quick chat. There's Carissa Miller now digs in for the Owls.
Yeah, after a pretty slow first 2 innings for each team, I mean, the Owls must have had a big conversation there as they reached the top of the order. And then, you know, obviously have had a great start to this inning with only 1 out. There's more madness to be had.
And now that's Whittier's team leading 16th RBI on the season. As the Wolves come together to try and calm down Bordenaro. You know, make sure pitch strikes, get outs. We'll calm it down. And here's Miller. First pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, it's interesting for Westcon. I mean, it hasn't been a matter of errors. It's just been more a matter of, I mean, fielder's choice there on that one. They chose to throw home, not to second.
Yep.
You know, just good hitting by the Owls. I mean, Westcon's doing everything they can. Keene State's just hitting the ball.
1, a diving stop, but not in time, coming home, and she is safe. Heading to second now is Miller, the pass off the glove of the second baseman. Now 3-0 Owls.
Seems like deja vu. Runner moves from second to home. Batter moves from home to second. 3 plays in a row. Here comes head coach out here for Westcon.
And we'll get a mound visit here. Possibly a pitching change, possibly not. 3-0 barrage here for the Owls in the 3rd inning.
I haven't seen anyone warming up in the bullpen for Westcon, so they're just going to probably try to get out of this inning as much as they can.
Yeah, she's just talking it over.
As you see Miller over there dancing, doing her sellies with the bench as well. They're getting into it. They're having a good time.
You know, telling her players they've been throwing the ball really all around the field, being a little indecisive with which player you want to target, and that's a result of the Owls getting 2 of their 3 runs here this inning.
Right.
And in softball, usually you don't have a bullpen. Usually you'll have someone from the field start the pitch and then move the pitcher out into the field. And here's Abby Markovitz. That first pitch in there for a strike. Only 1 away for the Owls. And just behind us, the second half of our baseball doubleheader is just getting started. You can tune in there.
Right here also
Yeah,
on the Owls Media Network.
Yeah, Keene State Owls on YouTube as well.
Yep. But we hope you stay here with us. I mean, obviously we are better sport and better crew, of course. So
shots fired, Carson. I don't think JJ would like to hear that.
No, he definitely will. He's focused.
Yeah, now 2-1. He's a fun guy. Seems to be doing the play-by-play now. We had Ryan Goodwin earlier in game 1. JJ in game 2. That one skied away into right field. Under it in there to make the catch. And they will hold Miller at second.
Yeah, Miller thought about it, but a great quick play there by the right fielder to get it in fast, and Miller, you know, had to stay.
That was another pretty easy one for Malvino.
2 outs now for Westcon after back-to-back mound visits. I'd assume they're really going to try to get out here, and this is a massive, massive at-bat for Westcon.
And here's Kylie Keyser. Swung on a miss on the first pitch, now 0-1. And you may be hearing a lot more background noise. As we mentioned, the second half of the baseball doubleheader has started. So now we have our crew here for softball and a baseball behind us in the same box. We have the UMass Boston dugout right beneath us. So we apologize for the extra noise you may be hearing. The 1-1 misses. And baseball won their first game 10-0 over UMass Boston. 1-1 popped up under it and making the catch. And now we'll retire the side. The Owls get 3. We'll be back for the top of the 4th inning on the Owls Media Network.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA, the home of college sports.
Welcome back as we start the top of the 4th inning here. My apologies. Here in Keene, the Owls scored 3 in the bottom of the 3rd there with a good amount of hits. Starting off, Elise Picard, she had a double, and then it was Liv Whittier bring her in, and then the Owls just kept on hitting.
Yeah, Miller as well with an RBI.
Alexis Resto now in for the Owls. She rips one into left field, and that will get down for a base hit.
Sounds like Westcon saw Keene State have a good inning, and they said, all right, watch us
now it's my turn.
Yeah.
A good start to the inning. First pitch, first knock for Westcon.
A change here looking like it's coming for Westcon. Not sure what's going on.
They'll get a pinch runner here. Be Caitlin Milks pinch running for Alexis Resto. Trying to get a little speed on the bases and maybe get a run across the board here.
For sure, we've got Brie Malvino working at the plate now.
Here's the first pitch. That one lined, but ends up foul. So 2 pitches, 2 hard line drives here for Western Connecticut. Now 0-1. Here's the pitch. Bunt is laid down. Demi is there. The throw is out.
Gotta go third.
Milks the third. She is safe. Can't get the tag down. And now down on the ground. Is Kaylee Kaiser. After the slide, she is still down on the ground. This is not a good sign. We'll take a break here. As the trainer, we'll tend to her. We'll be right back on the Owls Media Network.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Welcome back here on the Owls Media Network as the third baseman, Kaylee Kaiser, has been attended to. Looks like she's still checking with the athletic trainer on what the next play is here, if she's going to stay in or not. It was a bang-bang play. Both teams were going hard for it, but it seemed like Kaiser got the bunt end of it, which is a shame. We'll see. It looks like she's still working with the athletic trainer, getting the ball, trying to get a few throws in here, see if she's doing all right. There are players warming up in the bullpen in case they need to take her out.
She's going to stay in the game.
Yeah, it looks like Kaiser's going to stay in the game here at third base as we got no outs, a runner on third here. As Rachel Ushka comes up to the plate here as we start the next, after here the break here. A pinch running change, number 3 going in. That is Deanna Remo. Here's Ushka. Swung on and foul right behind her. 0-1 in the count here as Teddy comes back from the bathroom. High fastball. Runners here still on second and third, looking like they're trying to be lethal here with no outs. Ushka trying to make a big play here, get those at least 1, maybe 2 runners in as the next pitch comes in. Swung on for strike 2. 1-2. Did you miss me, Carson? No, I didn't miss you. I'm having a great time.
There's the 1-2 fouled away. Do you want to take this inning?
You stole my call.
I'm sorry, Carson. Yeah, you can take this inning if you want.
I'll take the rest. I started it off.
Little experience
Little
for
good
you.
experience right now. Here's the 1-2. High fly ball, right field, and it's going to be foul, falling into the bullpen. As it stays 1-2, back-to-back foul balls here for Ushka. Staying alive here in the count. Oh, no runs so far, no outs for WestCon.
Yeah, good opportunity here for Ushka. 6 RBIs on the season. That one
inside.
Yeah, that one missed. She turned away from it.
As the 2-2 comes in, swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 out.
That's a good start for the Owls to try and get out of this jam.
Yeah, it's a tough jam, but we'll have to see. Both runners being pinch runners, for that matter, which is very interesting.
You can take into the fact the re-entry rule in softball. These pinch runners will probably be subbed in for on defense again. You can only have 1 re-entry per player.
It's a big piece of that one. That'll go over to left field.
In softball.
Yeah, that foul ball coming really deep here, almost onto the baseball bleachers, but count stays 0-1 as we get that going here.
Victoria, we attract 438 on the season up at the plate.
Ball called high there for 1-1.
And we attract the catcher. Just misses the corner. No, he caught it. He caught the corner. A late call there from the umpire.
The umpire, you've got to learn his cadence. He's been a little bit slow. You have to just sit back and watch. As the 1-2 comes in. And fouled into the baseball field, into the right field, just on the right field foul line of the baseball field.
Raina might want to watch out in right field over there. Oh, no, the Owls are batting. So we're good. Make sure Ethan's okay.
Baseball game on pause now as they get the ball off the field. Inside. That looks like a breaking ball. I mean, that thing was moving as it came in. But inside and low there. Now 2-2. A big pitch here.
It's crazy, like the down movement you can put on a softball when pitching underhand.
High fly ball, left field, foul. 2-2. Lots of foul balls, lots of very long, well-hit foul balls for that matter.
We just had a big double from Tommy Ehlers in the baseball game. Some long foul balls here in the softball game. The ball's flying right now, Carson.
Teddy, which game are you calling?
I'm calling both games. Enter Kevin Harlan right there. Oh, I've been wanting to say that for so long. Thank you for bringing that out.
Yeah, I got you. I saw what was going on right there. That was a special moment for me. I was in Kansas City when that was happening.
Oh, it's a brutal moment for me.
High fly ball looks just onto that netting in the behind the backstop.
Oh, they got a little. And make sure as it rolls off. I thought it was gonna get stuck up there on the netting.
Yeah, I did too. That would have been an interesting situation. We would have had to call Teddy to go out there and fix it for
no,
us.
I'm not that tall. Here's the 2-2. That one high and inside. Now we have a full count.
Big moment here with 2 runners in scoring position. 3-2 count. 1 out. A lot can happen here. Another foul ball. I mean, this at-bat has had to be 8-9 pitches. I mean, there's been 4 or 5 foul balls.
Yeah, very strong at-bat from the freshman. She's been great for the Wolves in her opening season. Called strike 3. So Weatrack gets sent back looking. Now 2 away for the Owls.
Getting out of this jam so far, so good. I mean, no runners have moved since they got there. And 2 outs here for the Owls. Trying to get out of this and not let WestCon back into this game.
Here's Carly Cordova. That one misses low. And so, a strong start to the inning again for WestCon. Could get nothing out of it once more. That one fouled away. 1-1.
I just love watching softball. There's always so much going on. It's not slow. It's real fast. It's such a good time here. I'm having a good time. It's a great day outside. I mean, yeah, the clouds, but it's not frigid.
It's not too cold, not too windy.
Nope.
Here's the 1-1. That one in there for strike 2. Now, Demi 1 strike away from getting out of another jam.
Yeah, Demi has pitched great so far. I mean, outside of just the 3 hits she's allowed, I mean, it's been a perfect day for her.
1-2, fouled away back towards us. And Cordova will see another.
Oh.
That one found the baseball field again.
I'm sure we're due to get a baseball on our field as well, so we'll see what happens here.
I don't know. Here's the 1-2 to the senior. That one just misses. Now 2-2. And so Witterman with a good frame attempt, unable to get it into the zone. Now 2-2. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. The play is made and the Owls get out of the jam. So 2 on for the Wolves, no damage done. We'll be back on the Owls Media Network. Owls up 3.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty on no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at Fenton.
Welcome back. Here's now bottom of the 4th inning. Due up for the Owls.
Teddy, like you mentioned, both of those pinch runners that came in subbed back off. It's the same lineup as Westcon had at the start of the game. Thanks to the softball rules, you can make that one substitution and still get back in. But if each of those players get pinch ran again, they are out for the rest of the game.
Yep. And now Demi, pitcher for the Owls, digs in for her second attempt at the plate. That one skied under it to short, and the play is made. Now 1 away. So a quick first out.
Very quick.
For Keene State and Bernardino.
Yeah, we've reached halfway through the game here so far. And it's been a good one. Hits on both sides.
Now the first pitch
Deja vu.
to Rodriguez has popped up to short. Now 2 away.
What's going on here, guys?
2 pitches, 2 pop-ups.
Keene State just wants the Owls Media Network to have instant replay, I guess, and they'll do that. So
now, Elise Picard now up to the plate, 3rd time through the order.
Picard looking to do exactly what she did last time, except get that ball just a bit further and get that home run.
Yeah, that one in there for a strike. And I mentioned earlier in our last at-bat, she's one of 2 Owls with a home run. She's actually the only Owl with a home run so far this season.
She was inches away from another one. Let's see if she can do it.
The 0-1 misses low for a ball. Now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That one misses away. Now 2-1. A very eventful day here at the Owl Athletic Complex. The 2-1 is finds the gap in right center. Picard digging for 2. She'll get in there standing. Tries to go for 3. The throw, the tag. She's safe.
Wow. Picard with the double and then follows it up with a triple. I didn't know she was going to get there. She just kept running fast. She hesitated a little bit coming off of second base there, but man, she's quick, and she got right underneath that tag with a perfect slide.
A great piece of hitting. Found the gap in right center, one off the wall. The ball was at second base when she rounded second. The ball was already in the infield. She was going for third. I guess they didn't get the tag down. So now 2 out, a runner in scoring position for the Owls. First pitch in there for a strike.
I mean, you got to wonder, Picard maybe looking for a cycle on the day. I can't recall exactly what happened on her first at-bat, but if she got a single, she's only a home run away, and she's the one to do it.
That one jammed into right field and get down, and Picard crosses home plate for her second time today. It's 4-0 Owls. Molly Murray with the RBI knock.
Yeah, Murray with her second RBI now. That's awesome.
Now here's Abby Witterman.
Same part of the order that scored the bulk of those runs in the third inning. Try
That
to do
one
it here
driven
again.
into left center, going back, and a run off the wall. Murray around third. She will score with ease, and another run for the Owls. Witterman with an RBI double.
Wow. I mean, the bats are moving today here for the Owls so far. Just these last two innings. It's been
this part of the order,
It's just this part of the order. Picard started it off last inning, got the run started, and here she goes again, leading off again this inning, doing the exact same thing. Well, not leading off, but leading off the start.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Now we attract another quick chat with Bordenaro. Gonna try find the zone, get outs. As Liv Whittier steps into the box. 2 away, a runner on second for the Owls after 2 pitches with 2 pop-ups. Now the Owls have 2 across the plate here in the 4th with another runner on second. That pitch in there for a strike. So yeah, like we mentioned, this part of the order last inning did the damage for the Owls. They're doing it again. The 0-1 driven into left. Under it there, make the catch. So now we'll do it. The Owls do get 2 across after 2 quick outs. Now lead 5-0. We'll be right back on the Owls Media Network.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty on no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new trucks and SUVs are available.
And welcome back here. Start of the 5th inning. Owls up 5-0. Pretty dominant last 2 innings for Keene State.
Yeah, keep in mind here, the mercy rule here in softball is 8 runs after 5 innings. So it's a big deal for WestCon to at least get something going to extend it all the way to 7. And then also a big inning for the Owls to possibly get 3 runs and end this thing early before we go into game 2.
And the first pitch to Banowski in there for a strike. Banowski 0 for 1 on the day. Second pitch will miss. Now 1-1. And so Demi, 4 innings already today. Only 3 hits allowed. Gone out of a jam or 2. Good outing here.
Yeah, great outing. And the cool thing about softball, I love this, is that actually when they played Riviera, a couple weeks ago, Demi started the first game. She got taken out probably around this time, and then actually closed the second game.
Yeah.
She came back in, which is impressive, and she did her job perfect that day.
The 1-2 to Banowski, hit into left, and that would get down 4 base hits. So now the Wolves with a leadoff knock. And yeah, like you said, with softball, the pitch count isn't always as high. The games are shorter, so you have more ability to do that, throw your top guys more often. I remember my high school, I was like a sophomore. We had the Gatorade Player of the Year for softball 4 years in a row.
Wow.
And she would pitch almost every single game, and that's the only reason why we were good, really. And then when she left, she went to UMass Lowell. Yeah, we kind of fell off a cliff. That one skied into center, under it in there to make the catch. Ball went away.
Keeps the runner at first, too.
And so one away for the Wolves, runner on first.
We've got Benitucci coming up here to bat. Batting .452. Can't ask for much of a better batting average. Except for J.C. Valencia, who's actually batting a little bit better than her.
Runner tries to go, will hold back. Well, that one misses low for a ball. So 1-0, 1 out. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. That one misses high, and Tucci looking like trying to do a little hit and run attempt here. She kind of charges a little towards the mound while taking the pitch, maybe trying to hit just to get a little head start. But in a 2-0 count now. There's the pitch from Demi. Another kind of lean forward. That one misses as well. Now 3-0.
Tucci does need to be careful here as she, makes that motion towards the pitcher as she tries to hit the ball. She has to be careful to not make contact outside of the box. You can't really see the edge of the box in the front, but you can probably make it out. And we saw that a few times last week where the batter actually would run too far, make contact, and be called out for that.
Yeah, because you're out of the base path.
Yep.
As Demi found the zone, now 3-1. Here's the pitch. That one finds the zone again. Now it's a full count. Now 1 out. Full count here to Tucci. Here's the pitch. A kind of a low bunt attempt. They get the runner at second. Tucci will advance safely to first. But smart play there for the Owls, eliminating the runner in scoring position. Now 2 away with the runner on first.
Getting the lead runner. I didn't know if they were going to do it. I mean, I was thinking throw to first, but that's a perfect play. And
yeah, it was kind of close for what it seemed, but they seemed like they got it pretty easily.
A really interesting hit there by Tucci. I mean, she swung. It wasn't a bunt attempt, but it was practically a bunt, just into the infield.
So stepping up now, Kendall Allen. First pitch to her is in there for a strike. So now 0-1, 2 out. Runner on first for Western Connecticut. Here's the pitch from Demi. Fended off foul. Now quickly 0-2 for Allen.
Just in case anybody was wondering, a little update here on the baseball game. We got the Owls leading 2-0 in the top of the second inning. 2 outs as well. 3 hits for the Owls, no hits for
the 0-2 from Demi, driven into left off the wall. Rounding third, Tucci will actually hold up there. And now second and third for the Wolves with 2 away.
Yeah, that's a big play there for the Wolves. I mean, pretty much the best look they've got so far. Definitely the best hit as the pinch runner comes in, or we'll see. Nope, tossing the equipment.
Just
tossing the equipment.
Tossing the batting gloves over there.
Yep.
And Carson, back to the update on the baseball game. If you guys want to hear maybe a little more updates, possibly hear the baseball game, we do have it also streaming on Keene State Owls on YouTube and the Owls Media Network. Our friends JJ and Cody there on the call.
Pinch runner is coming in.
I believe that's Sarah DeBagus pitch running for Allen.
On the note of the Owls Media Network, next year moving to Flow Sports.
I'm excited.
It's a very good program. Unfortunately, won't be streaming on YouTube anymore, which is a shame.
The first pitch hitting to the outfield base hit. Here comes 2 runs for Western Connecticut. Tucci and DeBagus will score. Now it's a 3-run ball game. A 2 RBI single for Alexis Resto.
That's a big, big play for Resto. I mean, keeping WestCon in it. The Wolves have been quiet and cold, it seemed like, for most of the game, and now they're showing up a little bit, making a couple big plays. But 2 outs, Keene State can get out of this, only running on first.
And they'll have a quick little mound meeting between the fielders. Trying to calm down Demi, who's pitched a near perfect game so far today, but now
not much you could
hear at the top of the fifth.
I mean, I think 3 of the 6 hits that she's allowed have been
in this inning.
Is
that one driven into left field? Under it and making the catch. Now Owl will retire the side. So the Wolves get 2 across. They bring themselves within 3. Owls up 5-2 heading into the bottom of the 5th on the Owls Media Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
If you're not here for Fandom 101, you're in the wrong class. Here, we learn the fundamentals of fanology, the basics of bringing the noise, and the physics of bringing it out. Your path to fan mastery begins.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Teddy Steinberg joined by Carson Flake. As the Owls had a commanding 5-0 lead entering the 5th inning, but the Wolves able to get 2 across in the last top half.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume the Owls are trying to extend that lead again, at least get 2 runs back, get that 5-run lead going into the 6th. We only got 2 more innings to play here in softball, 7 innings.
And Bordenaro.
And there comes the baseball.
Oh, there he is. That's our first one. It felt like a little long, that the baseball.
Yeah, they got a taste of our own medicine over here on the softball field. I mean, that one didn't really make it into the field of play, but now we're going to start the bottom of the 5th here.
Yeah, Bordenaro staying in there for the Wolves. Her first pitch to Carissa Miller is inside, now 1-0.
Carissa Miller has had a busy day so far at home plate. I mean, she's had that really big double earlier in the game.
Started the scoring, yep.
Started that scoring off part of it.
And she is ahead 2-0 in the count. Team leading RBIs on the season, the 2-0. That one misses outside, now 3-0 to Miller.
Miller wants a nice little peach down the middle. Maybe she'll swing on that, but other than that, she probably won't be swinging it.
Here's the pitch. That one misses low, and Miller will get a free base here. A leadoff walk for the Owls.
4 pitches, 4 balls there for Westcott. I wouldn't be surprised if a pitching change comes soon.
We're going to get a pinch runner here for Keene State.
There are 2 pitchers warming up in the bullpen for Westcon.
Filling in at first base for Miller for at least this inning is Emma Chanette. Now Abby Monkovitz steps into the box for Keene State. Bordenaro ready, she deals. That one, another ball, 5 straight balls to start the inning. So 1-0 now.
Not an ideal start. Not an ideal start for Westcott. I mean, they just need to throw a strike here.
Here's the 1-0. That one
Another
in there
ball.
for a strike. No, yeah, you have to wait for his cadence, like you said earlier.
That's my bad.
Don't worry about it. That one finally finds the zone. Now 1-1. So runner on first. That pitch skied into right field. Backing up is Malvino, makes the catch. Now 1 away.
Yeah, a good response there from Malvino, keeping her pitcher in it. Making a big play there in right field.
Now stepping in, Callie Kaiser, who, good to see her back in the box after she went down with a little injury. As she gets a piece of one, that one will drop in, third base hit in left field.
Yeah, that injury didn't seem to, affect her very much, as that's a pretty perfect little blooper down the left field line.
Kind of reminds me of, well, not exactly scoring, but Paul Correa back in the 03 Stanley Cup Final took a hit from Scott Stevens. You don't know the infamous call off the floor on the board?
Hey, man, I'm not a hockey guy.
You got to watch more hockey, Carson. Oh, I'm disappointed. So now the Owls, runners on first and second, 1 away. Stepping into the box now is Demi. There's the first pitch in there for a strike.
On that note, Teddy, I have been getting into hockey more. I watched the games last night. Watched Ovechkin get his big goal the other day.
That was fun to watch.
That was fun to watch.
It was like it was a home game, but it was
wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, it was in Long Island, but 0-1 fended off foul.
I mean, that was special. I thought it was insane how they, stopped the game. In the middle of the second period, they completely stopped the game.
An important game for the Islanders, too, in the playoff race.
Yes. Man, that was funny. I was watching it with a hockey fan, pretty good hockey player here at Keene State, and she had to leave, and I said, listen, what's going to happen is he's going to score this goal, and you're not going to see it. If he as the non-hockey fan will see it.
That's how it works. The 0-2 missed outside, now 1-2. That's always what happens. You always, either at a baseball game or some type of game, you get up to go get a drink or some type of food on the concourse, and you miss something. You miss something big.
Every time.
Here's the 1-2. That one, this is low and away. Now 2-2.
But then, a lot of people talk about superstitions. And for me, I'm a guy that if I go up, my team does something positive, and I was up in the concourse, I need to stay in the concourse.
You gotta stay up there.
That's right.
That's how most people are, really. That one fended off the first base. They get the runner at second, but Demi will get to first safely. Now first and third for the Owls with 2 away.
Yeah, smart play there by Demi at second. Actually, kind of got in the way to make her not be able to turn 2 on that play, as we got 2 outs here. Runners on first and third. Some sort of change or talk coming here with the umpire.
That's Callie Halverson stepping into the box. Best hitter here so far this season for the Owls. .490 average, which is unfathomable to think about.
Yeah, I mean, Iverson has had an insane year.
25 hits, a 103.8 OPS. Now with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, only appearing in 14 games, but 51 at-bats.
She didn't start this one. Her first game this season that she's appeared in that she hasn't started, as that one was high for ball 1. Only 7 RBIs on the year, 25 hits though, team leading. And if the Owls want to extend their lead, she's the perfect person to do it. The 1-0 will miss as well, now 2-0. Here's the 2-0. That one won't miss again. Now 3-0. And so way ahead in the count is Halverson. You'd expect a decent fastball pitch right down the middle.
Right.
Find the zone. Is that one will miss high now. Bases loaded for the Owls. A 4-pitch walk, the second one of this inning for Bardonado.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it goes. You get that lead-off walk, it's a tough inning to follow up with a leadoff walk. And they made strides to kind of fix it, but then now bases are loaded here with 2 outs.
And now this is the bat that you do not want up at the plate in this situation, at least today with Elise Picard, a double and a triple already on the day.
Can she get that home run? And then just the single.
So prime opportunity for the Owls. Up 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch will find the zone for a strike. So Picard, like we said, having a very strong game. That power bat here is the 0-1. That one in there for strike 2, and now 0-2 to Picard. Both pitches looking 2 away with the bases loaded.
Man, I thought Picard was going to get that. It was a breaking ball right in the middle of the zone, and she just didn't want it. She's going to look to stay alive here on this pitch.
Here's the 0-2. That one will miss. Now 1-2.
Number 11, Evan Alley.
Bordenaro is ready. The 1-2 to Picard. Drilled up the middle. 1 run will score. Rounding third. 2 runs will score. The runner safe at second. 2 runs score for the Owls. Picard with a 2 RBI single.
Yeah, Picard's first RBI of the game, but 3rd hit. And now she's got the single, the double, the triple.
All she needs is a home run.
All she needs is that home run. Cycle
New Hampshire. For Elise Picard, a 5-run lead now for Keene State, with runners on first and second with 2 away. Here's Molly Murray. That one skied into left under it, and able to make the catch now. That will retire the side, but the Owls get 2 of their own. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Owls 7, Wolves 2 on the Owls Media Network.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
And welcome back, top of the 6th inning. New pitcher for the Owls, that is Carissa Miller now on the mound, replacing Lila Demi, who had a great outing.
Yep.
2 earned runs, 6 hits. But yet again, the Owls have a pretty strong lead, up 7-2.
Yeah, Miller's had a good day so far with the bat in her hand. Now tries to turn that into a good day with the ball in her hand.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Demi in game number 2 in a little bit.
Definitely.
I'll still be on the call. Carson won't, sadly. As stepping in is Rachel Ushka. Here's the first pitch from Miller, is fouled away.
Meanwhile, in the baseball game, the Owls get their 3rd run of the game, just behind us over UMass Boston.
Here's the 0-1 from Miller. That one wanted to go, but he finds his zone anyway. Now 0-2. So down to our right, we see some WestCon players heading to the bullpen. Warm up a little bit. The 0-2 misses high. Go 1 and 2 to Ushka. Miller's ready. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away back towards the baseball bleachers, and now she will see another one. We seem to have a mistake on the scoreboard. It is not a 1 and 3 count. There it is.
That is not possible.
That one popped away towards us, and it hits the stairs right in front of us. Carson, you okay?
I tell you what, if I had a glove and this window was open, I was catching that ball.
Well, if the netting wasn't here either.
Yeah.
So now Ushka will see another one. 1 and 2. Here the pitch from Miller. That one grounded to second.
Great play.
In time, and out away. So a good first at bat and a good first out for Carissa Miller.
Oh yeah, goes to the left field. That'll bring another runner home. Ehlers goes to second.
Now stepping up is Victoria Wiatrak, the catcher. With one away. Hoping to start a little rally here for Westcott.
Yeah, rally's needed now, especially getting down here into the 6th inning. They don't got much time left.
As she grounds one to third. Kaiser makes the play. Now 2 away for the Owls.
Big at bat here for both teams. If Westcott wants to stay in it, they need to get something going now. And if Keene State wants to, keep this 5-run lead, this is a big moment to do it.
And so the first pitch from Miller finds zone strike 1. Like we said earlier, start of the game, this is the start of LEC play for the Owls. Westcon's already played 2. A few weeks ago, they had a doubleheader with Plymouth State. They split.
Yeah, sorry about JJ being out. It's a big game over there. Big inning there for the Owls on the baseball game. 3 runs scored, no outs, 5-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning for baseball.
Yeah, they've had a pretty strong day. But 10-0 winning game 1. As Miller deals the 1-2. That one misses inside.
So far, both teams, have been very successful today here.
Yeah.
Back at home, back with the home fans, some friends, some family here at the game.
It's always nice to be home. Here's the 2-2. Foul tipped and into the net of Whitterman, and that will retire the side. So the Owls, no runs scored. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Owls 7, Wolves 2.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
Welcome Welcome back here, bottom of the 6th inning. Due up for the Owls, Abby Witterman will start things off as the Owls up 5.
Witterman's also had a good day. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's had some RBIs as well. I mean, she's been a part of the success.
And so the Owls at the plate here for this half inning.
Yeah, if the Owls get
We get a
three
new
more
pitcher
runs,
on the mound.
if the Owls get 3 more runs this inning, the game will come to an end as a mercy rule. We'll see. I mean, as it's been going, 3 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs.
Stepping in on the mound for WestCon is Haley O'Reilly. Sorry to cut you off there, Carson.
Number 19, Otis Foley.
I'll just invoice you later.
You can send me a page. O'Reilly has a 5.04 ERA on the season. 5-0 record, however, as her first pitch grounded foul. A 1-0 record, sorry. My eyesight's getting worse and worse. I'm only 18 years old.
I feel that, man.
And so Witterman, an 0-1 count. And here's the pitch from O'Reilly. That one will just miss.
Yep.
Now 1-1. So strong performance at the plate here for Keene State so far. That one misses low. Now 2-1 to Witterman. Slow couple first innings. And then the Owls, the bats just unloaded.
Yeah, WestCon, decided to show up, make a little bit of a statement in the top of the 5th, but the Owls responded with the exact same amount of runs too at the bottom of the 5th, and then WestCon went right back to what they were doing and not being successful getting runners back to home plate as they scored 0 in the 6th.
Hitters count will miss. No, it won't. Witterman thought that was called a ball. That one caught the inside corner. Now full count. You can't blame that one on me. Witterman thought that was a ball as well.
Yeah, tough one there. It was a close pitch.
Here's the full count. That one fended off foul. She'll stay alive.
Big pitch here. If it's a leadoff walk, we saw what happened last time. There was a leadoff walk, so you never know.
Now here's the 3-2. Grounded, another one foul.
Again.
And Witterman will see another pitch.
Yeah, a very close one right there, just like the last foul ball. I mean, right down the line. Close to staying fair, but didn't there.
So O'Reilly unhappy with the ball. She's pitching list. She'll get a new one from the home plate umpire. As here's the 3-2 yet again. That one fouled away once more. And so this at-bat continues.
Yeah, this has been a long at-bat, especially for the first at-bat of the new pitcher here for WestCon.
And what a great at-bat Witterman has put up. We all have time here. We have going on here some
might have been a baseball
type of movement in the dugout.
Not sure.
I think.
Oh, yep, a baseball landed in the dugout.
Wow.
Home plate umpire was just making sure everybody was okay. Looks like it was. The ball is currently getting returned. Softball player hands it off to baseball player.
Now O'Reilly, 3-2 again. That one fended off into foul territory. Under it, it makes the catch. Now one away. That was Ushka able to snag it. And so a great at bat from Witterman
Yeah,
ultimately
unlucky
fall
ending, to be
short.
honest.
Now Liv Whittier up at the plate. Here's the pitch. That one misses high. Now 1-0 to Whittier.
Man, this gets confusing. Very similar last names, back to back. It's gotten me confused multiple times already today.
Here's the 1-0. That one fended off, foul, and out of play. So it'll be 1-1 to Whittier. And so if you're Keene State, no matter what you do at the plate here, you have a comfortable lead, but you're hoping a quick 3 outs in the top of the 7th. You know, minimal damage dealt. End game 1, head into game 2 with a positive look. There's the 1-1 misses low.
If you're Keene State, you either want a really positive inning here, end it now, or a really positive inning on the top of the 7th and then end it then. Just don't want to let Westcon get any sort of momentum, a double play or something like that.
Here's
Would
the
not be
2-1
good.
is grounded into left field, a base hit for Whittier. And a strong day for her continues.
Yep. Now Carissa Miller up to bat. She's had a very successful day now on the mound as well, right?
Yep, she stepped in last inning. Pitched a good half inning there for Keene State, filling in for Lila Demi. She had a pretty strong day at the plate so far. Now with the runner on, 1 away. She'll face O'Reilly for the first time today. The first pitch finds his own for a strike. So here's the 0-1 bunt. Here comes Whittier. She is safe in at second, unable to get the tag down.
Yeah, that throw was just a little bit off the mark, just off to the left side of the bag, and wasn't able to get that tag from catching, you know, over there to tag her down quick enough.
But an 0-2 count here to Miller, now with a runner in scoring position, 1 away. The pitch fended off foul. She'll see another one. And so O'Reilly trying to limit as much damage as possible, filling in for Bordenaro. Here's the 0-2. That one fought off foul, kind of a slow chopping swing at it. She gets a piece of it now. She'll see another one. So Riley's ready. The 0-2 again. That one will miss high. Now 1-2.
1-2, big moment here for Miller.
Now the 1-2. Miller looking to get back into the count. She'll ground one up the middle into the outfield. Holding at third is Whittier. Now the Owls have runners at the corners with 1 away.
I really liked what Whittier did there. She saw that ball coming and kind of was in the way but out of the way at the same time, which made the shortstop change, you know, how her run towards the ball, which allowed it to get through there to get that single there for Miller.
You got squeezed on the
So now, here is Abby Malkovich
I'll see you in practice, bro.
with 1 away. That one skied into left field. Going back on an inward drop. 1 run will score. That's Whittier into third. Rounding third is Miller. She will score as the ball gets by the catcher. Into third is Malkovich. Off the errant throw. And it's 9-2 Owls in the bottom of the 6th. Another great piece of hitting there for Keene State.
Yeah, 1 run away now for Keene State to just end the game. And the runner's on third, 1 out.
Yep, yeah, the runner in prime scoring position. Only one away here.
As WestCon, recognizes that situation, has a little team visit here to talk about what they want to do. I mean, they got to get out here. They got to. So, big moment.
The Owls out hitting WestCon 14-6 here in game number 1.
Yep.
Only one error credited to Keene State, none credited to WestCon. However, you have seen them kind of throw the ball around the field a lot, just maybe not error-wise.
Right. But, I mean, like I was kind of mentioning earlier, it's been a game of hits. It hasn't really been a game of mistakes, which is really what you want as a spectator. You don't want bad softball. You want good softball, and that's what we've gotten today. I mean, busy day on the bats really for both sides. 14 hits for Keene State, 6 hits for WestCon.
Now here's Kaylee Kaiser looking to end it. That pitch misses, 4-1. Here's the 1-0. That one will miss as well. Now 2-0 to Keiser.
Keiser ahead in the count here, probably waiting for that perfect pitch to just get a single. That's all she needs. Just a single, move the runner. Probably a single into right field would be a little bit more productive than a single into left field.
And that one hit into right. Under it is Malvino, but Malkovich will hold up at third. The ball was hit a little too hard for a tag up.
Man, I thought Malkovich was going to come in for it. She feinted to go, and the throw actually was really perfect. I mean, she might not have gotten there, to be honest with you.
So now pitch hitting here for the Owls, Olivia Crawford. 2 away. Malkovich still standing at third. In the bottom of the 6th here, O'Reilly ready. Here's the pitch. That one misses. Now 1-0. So Crawford, only her 10th appearance of the season, still looking for her first hit. The sophomore at Deerfield, New Hampshire. Here's the 1-0. That one fought off into foul territory and out of play. Now 1-1. So Malkovich at third, 2 outs, 1-1. Here's the pitch to Crawford.
Big moment here.
That one will miss. Now 2-1.
2-1. Heading the count. Same thing as last time. She's going to look for a perfect pitch to just get something. A base hit. All she needs in this game right now.
And what would be her first base hit of the season. Here's the 2-1. That one finds his own. Now 2-2 to Crawford.
What a way to get your first base hit of the season. End the game.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
pinch hitting as well now.
Yeah. Making her presence known. Well, we'll have to see if she does that.
Now O'Reilly's ready. Here's the 2-2. That one. That fought off foul, and that will also go out of play into the bullpen. And Crawford will see another one. Malkovich awaits on third. O'Reilly ready. Here's the 2-2 yet again. Swung on and missed. Foul tip into the mid. Strike 3. Owl retire the side, but the Owls get another 2. They're up 9-2, hoping to close it out here in game number 1 of today's doubleheader on the Owls Media Network.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer.
Welcome back here at top of the 7th. Carissa Miller still on the mound for the Owls, looking to close out game number 1. As here's the first pitch, that one will miss high and inside. Gretchen Badowski stepping into the box. In what seems to be a long lost game for Western Connecticut. That one popped up in foul territory towards the bleachers. Now 1-1.
This time getting over that gap of the netting, thankfully. Didn't have. Now there is people sitting up on the top of the bleachers. So
yeah, but that netting protects a good
still
amount
don't
of
know how that happened.
that gap.
That is really interesting.
Here's the pitch from Miller. The 1-1 is driven into left field, and making the catch is Rodriguez out in left field. Now on the way, 2 down remaining.
Rodriguez tracked that ball down just like Keene State's trying to track this win down. Doing what she can. Celebratory little dance out there in left field. That's what Keene State needs. 2 more of that and this game will be over.
JC Valencia steps in. Miller's ready. And here's the pitch. That one will find the zone, now 0-1. To Valencia. That one skied into short under it and able to make the catch. One out of there. And now the Wolves down to their last out here in game number 1.
Don't need to do anything special here, Miller needs.
Here's Tucci stepping into the box. She's already scored in this game. That first pitch finds the zone, 0-1.
Miller just keep throwing strikes or making them swing, get a nice easy hit. Both of those pop-ups, flyouts were pretty perfect.
The 0-1 to Tucci will miss outside. Now the count is even at 1. Here's the 1-1. That one grounded to short. In time, that will do it. The Owls take game number 1, 9-2, with a pretty dominant offensive performance and pitching performance. Don't go far. We'll be back for game number 2 soon on the Owls Media Network.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day 1. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
with extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes,
learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands on.
In the lab.
In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself and
A paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State. So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.